What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Guys, we back with a video that someone requested. You know, I gotta get a shout out. It was Karsten Bursick. Karsten Bursick. Appreciate you for this recommendation. Is what do U.S. elections look like abroad? Never really thought about what it would look like abroad, but I know usually here it's a major thing. It's a major thing to the point where I feel like nowadays people have flags. It's almost like it's a national holiday, just about type of thing. But we finna check this out. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Send down those recommendations. Let's jump into it.
All right, let's have a look here.
New Mexico's 49th in employment and 50th for schools. We gotta bust through some walls to make changes. To rebuild our infrastructure.
No.
I think of Trump's wall.
She really running through these walls. That's crazy.
Schools. We gotta bust through some walls to make changes. To rebuild our infrastructure.
I
think of Trump's wall.
Please play me more.
Oh my gosh.
What? Are you kidding me?
That's funny.
It is chaotic, it's crazy.
It's like you want to stop people from voting.
It's stupid.
I'm done.
How to run an election.
That looks like an ink blot test.
This looks like a toilet to me.
This looks like a Jackson Pollock.
So that's straight up Jackson Pollock.
How do you pronounce that?
I don't even know what that is.
Gerrymandering?
Gerrymandering, the art of drawing districts to put as many of your voters together, or, more often, to make sure the other party's voters are broken up and scattered.
Well, now when you tell me what gerrymandering is, then this sounds like cheating.
Come on now. Pretty much go already where you know you're gonna get the vote. You just basically giving up. They giving pep rallies out here type thing.
That's illegal. I'm sorry. Firstly, gerrymandering needs to be illegal.
In Australia, redistricting is done by an independent commission, not done by the politicians who won those districts. So it is a lot fairer.
Registration hard.
If you haven't registered to vote, time is running out.
With registration deadlines as far as 30 days before the election.
What is voter registration? I mean, I know what it is, but I understand why do you have this kind of thing.
In Germany, you don't need to register yourself for the vote.
In Estonia, voter registration is automatic.
I actually had somebody who was an election officer.
Which makes sense. It should be automatic for, I guess, if you're 18 and older type thing. I know here you're only able to register once you turn 18. You're able to register to vote. It's like a long process.
Voter registration is automatic.
I actually had somebody who was an election officer come over to my house and help me out with my process of voter registration. And mind you, this is in a country of 1.3 billion people.
Voter purging is the process by which election officials remove names from the voter rolls.
Oh.
Come on. No one thinks of the word purge and thinks of anything positive. We have seen the purge films.
Georgia likely removed nearly 200,000 from voter rolls.
How do your vote matter? And they possibly pulling your vote, and they telling you your vote matters.
Wrongfully?
That's crazy.
How?
I can't imagine for this to happen in Germany.
Nope, you don't get to vote. Nope, you don't get to vote either. Nope.
That's crazy.
Voting in America is on a Tuesday. Many people don't vote because they are either too busy or have conflicting work or school schedules.
To me, it sounds like 19th century, to be honest.
What I really appreciate about Germany is it's so easy for you to go and vote. It's on a Sunday, it's on a free day.
In India, it's actually illegal to keep your employee from voting.
So in Australia, we have this thing called a democracy sausage. Take a selfie with your democracy sausage. You haven't voted in Australia unless you've gotten your democracy sausage.
In the last Estonian parliamentary elections, I think I cast my vote during breakfast. I have this identity card. I insert it into a computer reader, pick my candidate and cast my vote.
How long did it take you to vote in your
Seems
country's
simple.
last election? It took me 2 minutes.
Approximately a minute.
5 minutes.
5 to 7 minutes.
5 to 10.
10 minutes.
7 hours, 45 minutes, and 13 seconds. It took for me.
Wait. It took him the amount of time.
I do know those lines be super long because he at least probably waited in line for like 5 hours. Depending on where he's at, he probably waited in line for majority of that time.
It will take for me to fly from the UK, from London to New York.
This feels like the opposite of easy to vote.
This is not acceptable. It's just not acceptable in a
crazy.
democratic country, I think.
What percentage of the voting age population was registered to vote in the US in 2016? I'll say 80%, just because they haven't been doing too well recently or anything else.
80. Gotta be 70. Oh, 64.
64%.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's almost half of the Americans have no voice.
It's like you want to stop people from voting.
Why is that so?
That's what I don't understand, because like if they're over here basically purging votes and stuff like that and not casting the full amount, what are people voting for? If you're possibly taking away their vote type thing, that doesn't make sense.
Somebody please help us. We are at our polling place in Atlanta, Fickett Elementary School. The systems are down.
Oh look, there's no line. There's no line at all out here in what suburban white country.
Dang.
That's for real? That's the reason?
Oh.
That is the definition of racism.
It's the same in South Africa. If you want to go into a wealthy white community, everything is easy. If you want to go to the township, I don't even know if you're going to get to vote.
Dang.
Moms and dads took their kids, to
Oh my
vote with them
God.
during the civil rights era. That's how I get to do that now. How I get to take my family with me. And I can go vote with my family for the first time, and that means a lot to me.
I think this is a sign of the resilience that I think is what will protect democracy, if nothing else.
But that American spirit, you have to love it. People are still going out there and standing in the queues and standing in the rain.
As weird as it sounds, the only way to overcome this is to vote.
Fight.
I see, that's how those lines be now. Like I said, back then, I don't know how it was years ago and stuff, but I know for sure now those lines, like this past election, the lines were long.
The only way to overcome this is to vote.
Fight to vote and then change the system by voting.
I will never give up on America. Like, if people keep the same spirit, keep the same energy, then undoubtedly a change gonna come.
For sure. That's a that's a fact for sure. But I didn't like how they said they were purging those votes though. That kind of stuck with me because like if people votes matter, like every vote should go through. Every vote should count. Like we can't pick and choose who votes count and who's don't type thing. Like that's a big problem. It's almost like they already have their decision made, and we voting for nothing sometimes. But yeah, that dude said 7 hours just to cast a vote. I'm telling you, if he probably was in line waiting majority of that time, probably 5 to 6 of those hours out of that 7, just waiting to vote. It's crazy, but y'all let me know what you think. wherever you're from different countries. Let me know, how long does it take you to vote? How long is your process? Yeah, it's a process here. It's different here. It's a lot. It is totally a lot. But that's all I have for this video. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Send down more recommendations. That's all I have. Y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.